Well, they did it again, and I have all the details for you right here in this video. Also, today's top headlines and a new report that was just released on Social Security. We have a lot to talk about right here in this video, so let's get right into it. Alright, so as you can tell, there are a number of different headlines here that I want to talk through in this video, so let's buzz our way through these one at a time. First off, this video would not be complete if I didn't first start out by talking about the new national average record for 1 gallon of gas that we just hit today at $4.61 per gallon. Now, it's been a few days since we've hit a new all-time high national average, but yet again, we're back at it, and today we have hit that new record, $4.61. Now, let me throw this out there. Do you want to take a wild guess at how much we were paying 1 year ago for 1 gallon of gas? You're not going to believe this. $3.04 was the national average 1 year ago, which is the difference of $1.57 per gallon more today than what it was just a year ago. That's unbelievable. That is 50% higher today than 1 year ago. Could you imagine if we were paying $3.04 these days? It'd feel like we're getting this massive bargain, like a clearance sale, right? I mean, seriously, that is massive. So anyway, a new record that was just hit today. It's been in the headlines all over the place, and I wanted to share that with you right away in this video. Next, another headline that's been out there a number of times that I've come across today, and again, this is a little bit interesting. I just want to show you this one because I've seen it around multiple different times. But this one is in regards to traveling this weekend. So apparently this weekend being the long holiday weekend, apparently, a lot of people are traveling. According to the reports, 39 million people are traveling, the vast majority of which are by car across the road. However, here's what's interesting. On Friday, 2,300 flights were canceled, and as of yesterday evening, an additional 1,500 flights were canceled as well. So between these 2 days alone, 3,800 flights were canceled across the entire United States. Why? Not really sure. I did not see a good explanation for why these flights are being canceled right now, other than the simple fact that possibly a lot of people are traveling right now. I did not see a good reason. It's not like there's some big blizzard or snowstorm across the country. Not really sure. There wasn't a good explanation for it. But either way, kind of interesting that they're canceling flights right now. Why? I'd like to hear a pretty good reason for why that is happening. Anyway, I saw that in the headlines a number of times today, and I wanted to share it with you. All right, let's quickly jump into another report here that was also just released. And again, I want to point this one out because we need to pay attention to these trends and see what is going on with the vast majority of Americans right here, right now. Now, this report is kind of interesting. Last year in November, they sent out this report, and it showed, as of November last year, 32% of people could not have covered an unexpected $400 expense. That was in November of last year, 32% of people. However, this same report was just conducted once again, and as of right now, 49% of people are reporting they could not cover an unexpected $400 expense. So that increased by 17%. That's not a good sign, right? So just in this short amount of time, the last 6 months or so, that has increased by from 32% up to 49% of people who cannot cover an unexpected $400 expense. So what is that telling us? This one report right here is probably telling us that people are kind of having a hard time right now financially, right? Money is spread very, very thin right now, and there's certainly not a lot of extra money for essentially 49% of the people. Virtually 50% of the people out there, 1 out of every 2 people are having a hard time right now, unable to cover additional expenses. Anyway, I wanted to point that out because this is certainly something that we need to pay attention to, because reports like this are giving us a perfect glimpse into what is going on with the average consumer right now, the average American right now. So anyway, that's not necessarily a good place to be if this many people, virtually half the people out there, cannot cover a $400 expense, right? Again, it just shows, just like so many other reports that we've seen lately, talking about how the vast majority of people right now are living paycheck to paycheck. Sad situation. Seriously, nobody should have to live like this. But again, it's the times that we're living in right now, and unfortunately, Congress is working incredibly slow to actually do anything about this, but hopefully they'll get something done relatively soon. Next, I want to talk about another report that was also just released talking about Social Security, and this one is also very interesting as well. So let me lay the numbers out for you. So again, this one has two different reports. One that was conducted last year, again, in November. Let me tell you the numbers behind this. So last year in November, this report was sent out, and 71% of people said they did not believe that Social Security would be around long enough for them to actually draw on benefits either at all or throughout their entire retirement. So 71% of people basically didn't have a whole lot of faith in Social Security being around long enough for them to either take advantage of the benefits when they hit retirement or throughout their entire duration of their retirement. Again, 71% of people. That's a lot, right? Well, they conducted this same report once again, and here's what it's showing. 83% of people now are saying the exact same thing. They do not think Social Security is either going to be there for them, number one, when they hit retirement age, or for those people that are currently receiving, included within this 83% saying, I don't think it's going to be there as long as I'm going to be drawing on it throughout my retirement. Again, scary, but here's the thing. Let me reassure you behind this. I do know that a lot of you here in the community are Social Security beneficiaries. Let me please reassure you on this. Social Security is not going anywhere, okay? Of course, I can't make any promises because I have no clue, and there's no way that I would promise something that I have zero control over. I don't have control over Social Security. However, I can tell you this much. This program has been around for about 70 years now, and it is not going anywhere, okay? I've been watching this stuff very, very closely for a very long time now, and there is no possibility of Social Security going anywhere at this time. So if you are currently receiving Social Security benefits of any kind, whether it's retirement or disability, SSDI, or survivors, or maybe you're receiving SSI or VA or any of these benefits, please don't worry about it. This is unnecessary worry. You please do not need to worry about this. Your benefits will be totally fine. Your benefits will continue to be sent out exactly as they always have been for a very long time. There is no worry of anything going on with this program for a very long time, okay? As far as benefits being cut or the program disappearing, it's just simply not happening. Not anytime soon anyway. The only thing that we could potentially be looking at is potential reduction to benefits in about 11 years from right now. But again, that's 11 years. That's a decade away. Nothing to worry about right now. Again, so like I said, I know that a lot of you here in the community do receive benefits. So when I share reports like this with you, again, I just want to reassure you that you're good to go, okay? This is just a report that's out there right now. I like to keep an eye on this kind of stuff to kind of get the sentiment out there right now as far as how are people really feeling about these programs. Well, people aren't feeling all that great about the programs, but at the end of the day, the program's not going anywhere, okay? Social Security has been around. It's been very healthy, I guess we could call it, for about 70 years since inception, back in the 50s. So my point is, you don't need to worry about it, okay? If you're currently a beneficiary or you're close to receiving benefits sometime soon, you're good to go, okay? Here's the deal. Congress will get something done on this. I know it seems like at this point, nothing's going to get done by Congress, but don't worry. They will get something done between now and the next 11 years before insolvency in this program. I'm pretty sure they'll get something done. Not really sure what it's going to be, but I'm pretty sure they will get something done out of all this. Anyway, I wanted to just kind of take a minute there to reassure everybody here in the community, you're good to go. Your benefits will not be changing negatively. In fact, there may be some little bit of information out there right now talking about how these benefits may actually be changing relatively soon. So, yeah, I'll have more details on that here soon in a separate video. But anyway, these are the headlines going on right now. Oh, I do have one more interesting headline. And again, I wasn't really going to talk about this, but let me throw it out there anyway. So according to what I've been reading about this, and again, a quick little, pro tip here if you want to maybe grab some of this. Apparently, according to what I've been reading, there may be sugar shortages coming. So when you're at the store next, if you want to grab sugar and if you need sugar in your household, if it's something that you're looking for, you may want to grab some extra sugar. If it's something that you use, of course, here's the deal. Apparently, again, I did not realize this, but apparently Brazil is the biggest producer of sugar. I didn't know that. And apparently the second biggest producer of sugar in the world is India. I didn't know that either until I came across this report. But anyway, apparently India is going to be severely limiting their sugar exports. So again, it sounds like according to what's going on right now, considering India is the second largest producer of sugar in the world, and they're limiting their exports of sugar, there may be some shortages of sugar coming up here. So I think this is kind of a relatively cheap product. I think you can buy like a 5 or 10 pound bag for, $5 or $7 or $8 or something like this. Kind of relatively cheap considering, how much expensive other products are out there. But again, just something I've been reading about. I have no clue if it's going to hit here. If it does, at what severity it's going to be. But again, just want to throw it out there because I have been reading about this. Anyway, these are the reports that I have for you as of right now. I hope you enjoyed this one. And again, of course, the sweet little message at the end. Get it? I'm talking about sugar, sweet. Yeah. Anyway, I know I'm not funny at all. Anyway, I hope you're having a nice day so far. Make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. I promise you, maybe I'll come back with some really bad jokes in the future, but probably not. More just like updates and keeping you posted with everything going on right now, because that is my dedication to you. So make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't done so. Share the video with your friends, family, social media, and of course, go back and check out some of the other thousands of videos right here on the channel. Thanks again. I appreciate it. Enjoy your day. And until next time, stay safe out there, and I'll catch you again later in the next video.